Hello student, I am Sangeeta Mansukhani. This is the video number 120 and in this video I will be start revision for half-yearly exams. But starting revision I will be say first you do NCERT textual topic because maximum some of the student confuse which question I do. Okay, so simple I have to give advice. First you see the NCERT textual topic you see. Okay, in your book NCERT book textual topic given one by one topic you see. Okay, then if you these topic in the book given language you have a see tough like okay, so use easy language also given in all in one. Same topic you refer in all in one because in all in one also language given easy way. Okay, so same topic but you first follow NCERT textual topic. Okay, and easy language also given in all in one. So first you prefer NCERT textual topic given in your book and I already given notes also. Okay, then first you read the chapter completely topic wise and then second NCERT textual exercise question. Okay, first you prefer NCERT textual exercise question, then after exemplar. Okay, then in text question and then MCQ question given in all in one. Okay, MCQ question given in all in one. So first you do chapter practice MCQ and then after other MCQ. Okay, but first you read chapter practice because in chapter practice only for 5 and 6 MCQ or question given of each chapter. But first you chapter practice question, then after other MCQ question you do. Okay, so these main points you follow. First you do NCERT textual topic. Okay, then NCERT textual exercise question, then third exemplar, fourth in text question and fifth MCQ. Okay, then after you will do your choice. You do other extra question already given in all in one. So your choice. Okay, but 100% ready of these 5 topic. Then you follow other extra question. Okay, so let us start revision. First I start revision of the chapter number 4. See, chapter number 4, chemical kinetics. What is the chemical kinetics? Chemical kinetics help us to understand how chemical reaction occurs. So this main field is chemical kinetics, in which how chemical reaction occur we have to study. Okay, clear? And then after study we will able to average an instantaneous rate of reaction, then change in concentration of the reactant and products with times, difference between elementary and complex reaction, difference between molecularity and order of reaction, rate constant defined, then discuss the dependence of the rate of reaction on concentration, temperature and catalyst, derive integrated rate equation for the zero and first order reaction and determine the rate constant for zero and first order reaction and describe collision theory. These are main topic related of the chemical kinetics and they are very important and because maximum question in board exam asking from this topic. Okay, so let us start. Okay, so the branch of the chemistry which deals with the study of the reaction rate and their mechanism called chemical kinetics. The branch of the chemistry which deals with the study of reaction rate and their mechanism called chemical kinetics, and word kinetics is derived from the Greek word kinesis meaning movement. Okay, the word kinetics is derived from the Greek word kinesis meaning movement. Okay, then first topic of this chapter, rate of chemical reaction. So rate of chemical reaction, rate means speed of the reaction. So you already know about speed, that means fast and slow. So there are 2 types of speed, slow and then fast. So according to the reaction we have to consider rate. Okay, so we speed terms we have to follow as a rate. So rate of a chemical reaction. So some reaction like example is ionic reaction. Ionic reaction occurs very fast. For example, precipitation of the silver chloride occurs instantaneously by mixing aqueous solution of the silver nitrate AgNO3 and sodium chloride NaCl. So whenever AgNO3 and NaCl mix up, so PPT AgCl found. Okay, so this reaction is very fast, but some reaction are very slow. Like example is rusting of iron in the presence of the air and the moisture. And then moderate speed, example is inverted of the cane sugar and the hydrolysis of the starch, and which proceed with a moderate speed. Okay, so their speed of the reactions considered as a three: fast, slow and moderate. Okay, so what is the speed of the reaction? So speed of the reaction or the rate of a reaction can be defined as change in the concentration of a reactant or product in unit time. What is the speed of reaction, rate of reaction? The change in concentration of the reactant or product in unit time. Okay, the change in the concentration of reactant or product in unit time. Okay, so it can be expressed term. First is the rate of decrease in concentration of the any one of the reactant and increase in the concentration in any of the product. You already know about, because whenever like similar hydrogen and O2, H2 and O2 react and then formation water, so water product quantity increase. Okay, but hydrogen and oxygen quantity is decrease. So what is the terms of the rate of reaction? The rate of decrease in concentration of the reactant and the rate of the concentration of the product, it increase. Okay, reactant concentration decrease rate and then product concentration increase rate. Okay, like example is considered as a hypothetical reaction. So R, reactant convert into the product. R is capital R is reactant and capital P is product. Okay, so when concentration of the capital R, R1 and for P, P1, 1 mole. Okay, and this is the R1 and P1 concentration of the time T1, and then R2 and P2 are concentration at T2 timing. So delta T difference timing T2 minus T1. So delta R reactant difference concentration R2 minus R1 and product difference in the product concentration P2 minus P1. Okay, square bracket we have to consider as a concentration. Okay, not a you write small bracket, you draw capital bracket. Okay, so square bracket in the above expression are used to the molar concentration. So formula is the rate of the disappearance of the capital R. Capital R decrease concentration of the R divide time taken. So whenever decrease in the concentration, so we denote it by minus. Okay, so minus delta R upon dt. Okay, and similar way product concentration increase. So formula is increase in the concentration of the product divide by time taken. So plus increase, so plus delta P upon delta T. Okay, see this graph. See, this is the time and then concentration of the reactant. So whenever graph plot between the concentration of the reactant and time, so this graph for reactant, see, up to down, that is means reactant concentration decrease. But for product, you see, whenever graph plot between the concentration of the product and then time, so for product this graph is down to up, that is means concentration increase during the time. Okay, so here you see graph, you see R naught, that is means initial concentration, T is equal to 0 time. Okay, then you see R1 T1 time R1 concentration and T2 time R2 concentration. Okay, so here we have to draw slope. Okay, so X, Y, Z, so this is the dr because the concentration of the reactant represent, and this X side time represents, so dt, so differentiate of the dr upon dt. So for the instantaneous rate of reaction. So minus, because rate of the reaction of the reactant, concentration of the reactant decrease, so minus dr upon dt, and this is the represent slope, but reactant concentration decrease, so represent by minus. And average concentration similar way, but here we write RAV. Instantaneous we have to write RINST. Okay, so R average is equal to minus delta R upon delta T. And you know, instantaneous always differentiate form we have to represent, and average we have to represent by delta. Okay, so minus delta R upon delta T is equal to delta R, that is means R2 minus R1, and delta T is equal to T2 minus T1. Okay, and instantaneous represent rate of reaction, represent the slope. Okay, and reverse of the product concentration increase. So T1 time, this is the product concentration P1, T2 time P2 concentration of the product. Okay, and whenever we have to plot slope, okay, so this is the point T time instantaneous, R instantaneous, so represent differentiate instantaneous rate of reaction, so dp upon dt, here plus mark, that is means product concentration increase, so that represents slope. And opposite way, whenever we plot triangle way, so this way T2 minus T1 delta T, and then P2 minus P1 delta P. This is the average rate of reaction. So RAV is equal to delta P upon delta T is equal to P2 minus P1 upon T2 minus T1. Okay, so product concentration minus on the T2 time P2 and T1 time P1. Okay, so P2 minus P1 divide T2 minus T1. Okay, so this is the graph of the instantaneous and average rate of reaction, and this is two graph very important, and its basic concept also important, because both graph related question also asking in Gujket and then NEET, okay, and then board exam also. So depend on which type of question, okay, but asking. Then after units of the rate of reaction, so you already known about rate of reaction R is equal to concentration upon time. Okay, and concentration is equal to mole liter inverse, right? And then time consider is second, so unit is mole liter inverse second inverse. So unit is mole liter inverse second inverse. Okay, clear? So this is the unit of the rate of reaction. But when concentration of the gases is expressed in the terms of the partial pressure P, so partial pressure, so then unit of the rate of reaction, so ATM atmospheric pressure is placed on the concentration, so unit is ATM second inverse. Okay, so mole liter inverse place ATM atmospheric pressure, and then time is same, say in second inverse. Okay, clear? So you completely understood from about average rate of reaction and instantaneous rate of reaction. Average rate of reaction minus delta R divide delta T is equal to delta P upon delta T. When delta T tends to 0, so instantaneous rate of reaction represent by differentiate way, so minus dr upon dt, and is equal to for product dp upon dt. Now consider a other reaction example like Hg liquid plus Cl2 gas, Hg Cl2 solid. Okay, so stoichiometric coefficient of the reactant and product are same. Here you see. Then rate of reaction is given as rate of reaction is equal to Hg 1 mole. Okay, so here minus delta Hg upon delta T, it is a average rate of reaction, is equal to 4Cl2 minus, because reactant, here also Hg also reactant, so minus denoted, chlorine also minus, so minus delta Cl2 upon delta T is equal to, this is the product, so positive plus, so average rate of reaction for HgCl2, so delta HgCl2 divide delta T. Okay, then other example, HI decompose to produce 1 mole each of the H2 and I2. So 2HI convert into the H2 gas and then I2 gas. Okay, so for this reaction, here you see 2 given. So rate of reaction, so 2 count in half because 2 mole, so we have to count a fraction way, and then reactant, so minus half delta HI upon delta T. Okay, is equal to H2 1, so plus delta H2 upon delta T, and for I2 is equal to delta I2 upon delta T. So for expressing the rate of reaction where stoichiometric coefficient of reactant and product are not equal to 1, so rate of the disappearance of any of the reactant or rate of the appearance of the product is divided by their stoichiometric coefficient, like 2, so divide by the half. Okay, so 1 by 2. Clear? Then similar other example given, 5 Br minus plus BrO3 minus plus 6H plus convert into the 3 Br2 and then plus 3 H2O. Okay, here given 5 moles. So rate is equal to minus reactant and then 5 going to the 1 by 5 delta Br minus upon delta T is equal to BrO3 minus, this is the reactant concentration, so minus delta BrO3 minus upon delta T is equal to, this is the also reactant, so minus 1 by 6 delta H plus del divide delta T is equal to, this is the product, and 3, so 1 by 3 delta Br2 upon delta T is equal to, this is also product, so plus 1 by 3 delta H2 upon delta T. Okay, and for a gaseous reaction at constant temperature, okay, and concentration is directly proportional to the partial pressure of the species. So rate of reaction express the rate of change in partial pressure of the reactant of the product. That is means concentration directly proportional partial pressure of the species. Okay, understood? Example 4.2, based on this topic, the decomposition of N2O5 in CCl4 at 318 Kelvin has been studied by monitoring the concentration of N2O5 in the solution, and initially the concentration of the N2O5 is 2.33 mole liter inverse. After 184 minutes, it is reduced to 2.08 mole liter inverse. The reaction takes place according to the equation 2N2O5 gas convert into the 4NO2 gas plus O2 gas. Okay, so calculate the average rate, or you already known about average rate. We find the formula of the delta way. So here 2 given, so half reactant, so minus delta N2 5 divide delta T is equal to NO2 product. Okay, so NO2 product and then O2 also product. So here find the calculate the average rate. So here given value of the C. Initially the concentration of the N2O5 is 2.33 mole inverse, and after 184 minutes it reduced to 2.08. Okay, so concentration C2 minus C1. So C2 is 2.08 and then minus C1 is 2.33, and in which after 184 minutes. Okay, so minus half is equal to this value put. Okay, then calculate. So answer comes 6.79 into 10 raised to power minus 4 mole liter inverse per minute. Okay, but here question is calculate the average rate of this reaction in terms of hours. Okay, and convert the hours, we have to multiply 60. So then this value come. Then after minutes and second, so hours convert into the minutes, divide by 60, multiply 60, and then convert into the second, divide by 60. Okay, clear? Then after, what is the rate of the production of the NO2 during this period? So NO2 given 4 NO2, so rate of reaction for product plus 1 by 4 delta NO2 upon delta T. Okay, and rate of reaction we have to find. Okay, so value comes C Rate of reaction 6.79 into 10 to the power minus 4 and multiply 4 because cross multiply. So rate is multiply 4. So rate find 6.79 into 10 to the power minus 4 multiply 4 is equal to this value come. So this value is the rate of the production of the NO2 during this period. Then after next topic is factors influencing the rate of a reaction. Factors influencing, that is means affecting the rate of reaction. Okay, so first factor is factor is dependence the rate of the concentration. So the rate of the chemical reaction at a given temperature may depend on the concentration of one or more reactant and product. Okay, and in terms of the concentration, reactant is known as rate law. Okay, and it is also called as rate equation or expression. So the rate of chemical reaction at a given temperature and may depend on the concentration of one or more reactant and product. So representation of the rate of reaction in terms of the concentration of the reactant is known as rate law, and it is called rate equation, otherwise expression. So dependence of the rate of the concentration. Okay, but what is the rate expression and the rate constant? Okay, so here you see like this general equation given: small a capital, small b capital B, small c capital C plus small d capital D. Here small a, small b, small c, small d are the stoichiometric coefficient of reactant and product, right? So rate expression, rate directly proportional moles of the reactant. So capital A, this is capital bracket for concentration representation, and small x and small y, it is the exponent. Okay, and where exponent x and y may or not be equal to the stoichiometric coefficient, here x and y, okay, this is the exponent, and it is not necessary, may be and may not be equal to the, this is the small and small b stoichiometric coefficient, x and y exponent, and then stoichiometric coefficient small a and small b. Okay, so rate proportional mark remove, so k, rate constant, so rate is equal to k, a power x and b power y, and rate represent differentiate way, and so rate of reaction decrease, so minus dr upon dt is equal to k, a power x and b power y. Okay, so this equation is this way, equation known as differential rate equation. Okay, differential rate equation, and here k is proportionally constant, it is called rate constant. Okay, so that is means this equation related to the rate law and rate expression. So what is the rate law? Rate law is the expression in which reaction rate is given in the terms of molar concentration of reactant, with each term raised to the some power, and may not be same as the stoichiometric coefficient, this way. Okay, and of the reacting species in a balanced chemical equation. Okay, for example given, rate law representation, example given, 2NO gas plus O2 gas convert into the 2NO2 gas. Okay, so initial concentration of NO given 0.30, 0.60 and O2 concentration given 0.30, 0.30, but after initial rate of the formation of the NO2, so 0.096, 0.384. Okay, so that is means reaction as a function of the initial concentration, either by keeping the concentration of the one reactant constant and then changing the concentration of the other reactant. Okay, otherwise by changing the concentration of the both reactant. So the rate equation for the formula, this is the equation. 2NO gas plus O2 gas convert into the 2NO gas. So formula is this compound rate is equal to proportional K NO power 2 and then O2. Here K, rate of reaction K is equal to, rate is equal to K reactant NO and then its power 2 and then O2 in bracket, because here not power. Okay, this is the rate. And then after we have to write its differential form, minus dr upon dt is equal to K NO2 O2. Okay, same differential form we have to write d upon d, concentration of the reactant and concentration of the reactant during the time. So and reactant concentration decrease, so minus dr upon dt. Okay, but here rate expression, so not a we have to say, so minus dr upon dt is equal to K NO power 2 O2, because both are reactant. Okay, clear? Some other example also given. CHCl3 chloroform plus Cl2 convert into the CCl4 plus HCl. So experimental rate exponent, its rate is equal to K CHCl3 plus Cl2 half. Here only given 1, but here experimental rate expression Cl2 power half. What is the meaning of this? Meaning of this rate, that is means rate of reaction depend on 1 mole concentration of the chloroform, but only half concentration of the chlorine. Okay, so this is the experimental rate expression. So you learn this. Okay, because this is the find in laboratory, because we don't know how much concentration represent rate of reaction. Okay, then CH3COO C2H5 plus H2O convert into this bond is break, and then CH3COOH and then C2H5OH. So rate of the reactant, so K, rate constant K, then reactant CH3COO C2H5 power 1 and then water H2O power 0, that is means H2O power 0, that is means 1. That is means in this reaction rate of reaction didn't depend on water concentration, because water concentration is 0. No changes in water concentration. Okay, so only for depend on CH3COO C2H5 concentration. Okay. So these reaction exponents of the concentration, they are not the same as their stoichiometric coefficient. Okay, clear? Here you see, here given exponent. Okay, here given stoichiometric coefficient, like 1 mole of the chloroform, 1 mole of the Cl2. So this is the stoichiometric coefficient. But in the rate of reaction, whenever chloroform power is exponent. So exponent of the concentration terms are not the same as their stoichiometric coefficient. Okay, so that is means we have to say rate law for any reaction cannot be predicted by merely looking at the balanced chemical reaction, theoretical, but must be determined experimentally. Okay, rate law for any reaction can't be predicted by merely looking at the balanced chemical reaction, that is means theoretical, but must be determined experimentally. So experimentally this is fine, so you learn this way. Okay, clear? Maybe again I revise this portion, so may you completely understood. Okay, next topic I will be explained in next video. Thank you so much.